Co-op gaming is set to hit new heights with fresh ideas and bigger adventures. Here are the best upcoming co-op games you can look forward to in 2026. Let's dive right in. LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight lets players explore a brick-built Gotham full of enemies and puzzles. You can switch between different heroes and gadgets as you move through detailed city areas. The world mixes action, humor, and creative building moments. Co-op play focuses on teamwork, shared abilities, and fun problem-solving.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
Why so serious?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
They call them Ijirak.
Ikuma the Frozen Compass takes place in a freezing wilderness filled with storms and ancient secrets. Players use a shared compass to navigate icy terrain and solve environmental challenges. Survival depends on managing warmth, tools, and smart movement. Co-op play encourages communication as each player handles different tasks.
They lurk in the dark, wander too deep, and you're theirs. Shh. Quiet now. They're close.
Acquired the building schematics.
Going dark.
Den of Wolves centers around a group fighting through dangerous zones filled with brutal enemies. You move as a team, share resources, and use coordinated attacks to survive. Each area has traps, tight pathways, and enemies that push players to work together. Dawn of War 4 brings large-scale strategy and brutal sci-fi battles into a shared campaign. Players control squads, vehicles, and powerful heroes as they push across huge maps. Every faction has units that work better when coordinated with others. Co-op encourages planning, flanking, and timing big abilities together.
Unleash the fury of the machines! Purge them to the last! Vehicle engaging! We shall know no fear. All shall die. Withdraw! Pull back! Do not submit to defeat. Fight to the last. Run up through! Evacuating! On shields! Force this emperor out!
You will sleep through 14 years of flight to your new home on Caesarea.
Subnautica 2 drops teams into a vast underwater world filled with mystery and danger. You split tasks like base building, resource gathering, and scouting deep wrecks. Together you face giant sea creatures, harsh currents, and strange underwater biomes. Cooperation helps you survive and unlock the ocean's secrets. Under a Rock is being built as a co-op adventure through caves, ruins, and underground landscapes. Each player is meant to help with tasks like lighting, mining, or defending the group. The deeper paths are designed with challenges that need teamwork to overcome. Exploration and discovery stay at the center of the experience. The Mound Omen of Cthulhu is set to mix Lovecraft horror with shared survival. Players perform rituals, defend each other, and manage sanity as danger rises. The world is being shaped with cults, monsters, and cosmic threats around every step. The experience is meant to grow more tense as a team investigates the curse.
This way. Over there. And behind you.
Yeah, I got this. I'm coming. I need help.
Where are you?
Coming. It's here.
Whoa, what is this thing?
Oh, no.
It scared me.
I'm sure they're about to attack.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god.
What the hell? Yeah, crazy.
Coming to help. I need backup too.
Guys, I'm lost. Where are you? Oh, not again.
You can't hear it. Why did you do that?
Sorry.
Gears of War E-Day is planned as a co-op shooter filled with intense cover-based combat. Players take different roles and hold positions against dangerous alien enemies. Missions are being built with large battles, tight hallways, and strong firefight moments. The action focuses on teamwork, revives, and holding the line together.
Screamer is an arcade racing game fueled by brand new gameplay mechanics.
Screamer places a group inside a shifting environment, hunted by a deadly creature. Everyone takes different tasks like scouting, distracting, or rescuing teammates. Maps change layouts to keep tension high. The experience pushes players to stay alert and rely on each other.
By doing different actions throughout the race. For example, you can gain it by staying in the slipstream of an opponent, or you can gain it passively throughout the race. There are also characters that have abilities that tweak or add new ways to interact with Sync. But the most important action that the player can do to gain Sync is performing an active shift.
Active shift is a simple but very effective mechanic, because when the RPM of the engine is reaching a critical threshold, you can tap a button and engage the upshift. Doing so has a connection with the story and the overall idea, because you are in groove with the race and with your car, so you get the most out of it, getting a slight push from the engine, but also critically a gain in the sync. So active shifting needs a little concentration, but gets you a great reward in building up the sync throughout the race.
The main action that you can perform when you have enough sync is the boost. The boost is a very traditional action in any arcade racer, but in Screamer we tried to put our own twist on it. Basically, boost is performed by releasing the button at a certain time. But if you release it at the perfect time, you can get what we call a perfect boost. And the perfect boost gives you an additional force for the car, which goes faster and also lasts a little bit longer. So boost is very important throughout the entire race. But boost is not the only thing that you can do when you have enough sync.
Shielding is the other way to use the sync resource, because the Screamer blends the racing part and the fighting part seamlessly. So to try to win the races and prevail is key to be able to protect yourself from the other attacks. So when you see the on-screen alert, you can decide to use sync to activate the shield, protect yourself for a brief amount of time, and be basically invulnerable. But all the actions you do, both boosting and shielding, will use sync and at the same time build up the other key resource, that is the entropy.
When you perform actions that use sync, you gain entropy. And entropy is the energy that fuels the fighting part of the system. The first action that you can perform is called Strike. And Strike gives you a short but very powerful burst of speed. If you hit another vehicle when you use a Strike, you make it explode and perform what we call a KO, which is very powerful. It gains you energy and also a position. But another thing that you can do if you decide to keep the entropy instead of spending it for a strike is use the ultimate ability, the Overdrive.
The Overdrive is the ultimate weapon in Screamer, so you can decide to save the full entropy bar and use it completely to enter the Overdrive state. There, you'll be much faster, you'll have the shield engaged for a brief amount of time, and whenever you touch an opponent, you'll KO them immediately. But be careful, when the shield fades out, you'll be still very fast, but you'll be vulnerable, and if you touch the walls, you'll explode. It's a very powerful tool to be used very carefully and very skillfully. We've been talking a lot about fighting and KOs, but don't be afraid. When you get KO'd, you don't restart from still, but you restart in motion thanks to the ecosystem. So you'll be able to rejoin the competition and stay into the groove and fight for the lead.
So, when you take into consideration all these gameplay mechanics, you can easily imagine that each race in Screamer can be very unique. And on top of that, you have to consider for the differences in character abilities and also the differences in vehicle handling. So I think we can fairly say that there's quite the evolution in each race.
Yes, and races evolve throughout the laps, because at the very beginning you have no sync and no entropy, but then you'll be start to build the sync and use it. But how to use it? To be faster and to protect yourself with the shield. And then you'll build entropy, but choices again. Should you use it for strike or save it for overdrive? So there's a lot of different strategies you can use to really be prevailing into the races. And there's a lot of evolution from the beginning to the end.
And now we are talking thinking about the single player part of the game, so racing against the AI, but we can assure you that the experience of the game gets turned up to 11 when you go online and race with your friend in a team.
Projekt Z Beyond Order sends players to a WW2 island filled with undead experiments. Each character brings special skills useful in labs, bunkers, and forest missions. The world mixes military action with eerie supernatural threats. Working together makes missions smoother and safer. Reanimal is set in a strange land where animals and humans blend into mutated forms. Players collect resources, craft tools, and protect each other while exploring. Roles vary from healer to scout to fighter. Survival depends on how well the group adapts to each new creature. Rules of Engagement focuses on careful planning and precise action. Players prepare entry points, cover angles, and manage risky objectives. Every choice affects the team's safety and success. It's built around smart communication and controlled movements. Exoborne drop squads into hostile zones shaped by alien life and violent storms. Exosuits work together to create powerful combos during fights. The world features climbing, raiding, and gathering rare materials. Groups face huge threats and need coordination to push forward.
Reborn in a new world. Everyone turning on one another. But there is a storm rising. Only the strongest can thrive. Chaos reigns. If they think this is the end of the world, Reborn, put on your exo and prove them wrong.
Over there! We gotta move!
Come on, let's go!
Black State places players in a city full of factions, raids, and high-risk missions. Groups take contracts, expand safe areas, and grab valuable supplies. Territory fights and base improvements create long-term goals. The world reacts to how your team grows in power.
Take cover!
This will be the final chapter. Keep firing. It's only a waste of ammo.
Thou shalt not kill.
Chronicles Medieval focuses on big battles and castle sieges, where multiple players fight side by side. You command troops, gather resources, and plan tactics with your team. Maps range from villages to massive fortresses filled with action, strategy, and teamwork decide how each war turns out.
But war found me. I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Out of Words centers on puzzle solving, where words and symbols reshape the world. Each player carries different tools that interact with objects in clever ways. Some challenges require timing, while others need creative thinking between partners. Progress depends on how well ideas combine.
Don't you see? We can't.
Come on, follow me.
Cinder City leads groups into a ruined industrial area filled with half-mechanical creatures. Players take roles like scout, fighter, or engineer to move through collapsing zones. Machines, pipes, and corrupted tech create hazards everywhere. Working together helps uncover the source of the infection. Aion 2 opens up a world of floating islands and huge sky pathways where groups move together. Players fight in the air, take part in territory battles, and clear challenging areas as a team. The vertical world brings new tactics as you glide or fly through each zone. Working together makes both travel and combat far more effective.
아트레이아의 하늘이 다시 열린다. 이제 당신이 날아오를 시간.
話晒呢度係九龍城寨，班差佬邊夠膽入嚟啊？咁以後我哋嚟做警察啦。
Dual Firewalled City takes place inside a dense fortress city filled with layered streets and rooftops. Groups break into buildings, secure positions, and clear threats. Gadgets and tools help each member support the others. Action stays fast and close with lots of tight corners.
醒下啦！究竟係邊個應該醒下？你度害緊人，你知唔知啊？唔錯讀，呢啲人走得夠啦咩？你死晒，呢個世界先會乾淨。
等我哋做咗警察，就將喺城寨吸毒嘅人捉晒去戒毒所。好主意啊！
Lots of people lost things in the blackout.
Blade Runner 2033 Labyrinth sets players inside neon-lit districts where replicant hunts are tense and strategic. Teams follow clues, track suspects, and use tech to corner targets. Missions mix stealth, investigation, and sudden chases. The story builds through shared discoveries and careful coordination.
Picking through the pieces. Being someone else. In places that no longer exist. That's where you'll find me. Searching. In the land of the dead.